Hey folks, it's Todd Mondeek from AVTE, and yeah, you're gonna see a whole mess of me on video between now and the conference, that 2023 annual conference, which just happens to be August 4th, 5th, and 6th in Palm Springs, California. What we want to do over the coming weeks is tell you a little bit more behind the agenda, make it more than just some words and titles and names and stuff, and give you a flavor of what you're going to experience. And after talking to our illustrious president, Jen Serling, I could think of nowhere better to go next than to catch up with Beth Stark. Beth, give us the 2 cent. Who the heck are you? Tell us what's your story in 30 seconds or less.
Hi, Todd. Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it. I'm really excited to be part of the conference this year. This will be my 3rd conference. I'm a licensed technician. I taught academia for 6 years.
And a proud licensed technician.
Very proud. I'm very proud of my license. I'm very proud of my formal education. I'm lucky to have my formal education. And education is something that I want to share with people around me. So very, very excited to be part of the conference and to have taught vet med for 6 years and to share so much of my passion and the things that I have learned with so many other people. I right now work in learning and development for Heartland Veterinary Partners, and I hope to continue to share my passion, my knowledge, the things that I learned, the lessons that I learned, my formal education with those around me.
Where were you before that? Where'd you teach?
College, Vet Tech Institute, and I also worked general practice for Banfield. So I work general practice.
You've seen it. You've seen it from a whole host of different angles and perspectives, which I'm sure influences your teaching and your thoughts about education.
Very much. I think we can learn something from every situation, whether it's how to be or how not to be. We learn the right things to do in the right situations. And sometimes we learn, oh, maybe that wasn't such a good idea. And we learn
Sometimes that's the most valuable learning.
Oh, absolutely. As long as we learn from it and we get something from every situation.
So you dove in head first. And I know because it was my first conference to St. Louis, the last stages of the most acute phases of the pandemic. We had plexiglass and hand sanitizer and masks and wristbands we were just talking about. Why the heck did you keep coming after that?
Oh yeah,
what about this conference is special to you?
Oh yeah, education. Education is so special. Education, and it's for instructors, for individuals who are going to be delivering education. Education is important for everybody, and it's not always available to everybody. I think specifically talking about veterinary technology and teaching and veterinary technology. First, we're not always taught how to teach. We teach from our experiences. So sharing messages of different methods and sharing messages even of hope, I think is extremely important, because the things that we say, the things that we do in technician education, that sometimes is the first perspective really that our students have. So the things that we do are very influential, and individuals take that with them out into the field. And therefore, I find instructors to be some of the greatest, if not the greatest, influencers of the profession and of the future of our profession.
What's your fondest, what's the big memory from St. Louis that sticks out?
I honestly, I think being able to speak and being able to share my passion with so many people, and seeing people that attended the talk being excited, and being able to know that there's some degree of influence where other people can become passionate and then share that with their students, and therefore sharing it with the industry, because I think it's easy to lose passion sometimes. So, and doing the same thing over and over, sometimes it can get a little mundane, but to know that we make a difference, not just in the lives of our students, but in the lives of our peers and our coworkers and in the entire industry.
Tell us about the session you've got in Cali.
I'm excited about this session. It is a hands-on session for blood smears. So I'm a lab geek, lab nerd, love blood. I know it sounds a little weird, but I guess it is what it is. So I always thought, our patients can't talk to us. Blood is very important. That's how we get a lot of our answers.
Right.
And we get a lot of that also from manual review and looking under the microscope. But we have to create blood smears. And I found through teaching this, maybe people that were not as passionate about blood smears as I were, it can be a frustrating skill. So over time, people started sharing different methods of how to create blood smears. And I learned this incredible collection of how to create literally the perfect blood smear. And it's something that I want to share with instructors that can share with their students, so that love and that passion can be passed on. It doesn't have to be frustrating. It's fun. And every single person can make a blood smear. If one thing doesn't work, do another. Education is not a one size fits all.
So finish this sentence. After an hour with Beth Stark, you will not only realize that this passion and excitement and enthusiasm for learning is not just what you're seeing on the tape, but it's Beth as Beth. You will be able to go home and do what on day one back at your school, wherever you are?
I think a big takeaway is to share your passion, and to help somebody else, whether that's a student, whether that's a coworker, rediscover their passion and their love for what we do every day, and inspire others to make a difference and to pursue their passions and never stop growing.
And not to mention, take the perfect blood smear, right?
That's right. Yeah. See,
All right, folks, you got blood smears. They matter. Come visit with
absolutely.
Beth. Walk out smiling and walk out with a fun, but yet educational, but learning, knowledge, all those things. This is the real deal. You can experience it in California. We hope you'll join us. The conference is August 4th, 5th, and 6th at the Westin Rancho Mirage. More information is online at avte.net. Thanks as always, Beth. It's good to see you.
Welcome. Thank you. It's good to see you too.
All right, take care.